Welcome into the Domino's That's Hockey Studios. We are with Bryan Hayes. And Bryan, there's been such a build-up to this game tonight. Do you think there should be cheers or jeers when Mitch Marner steps out onto the ice?
I think it would be electric if they boo him tonight, right?
The fans should boo?
Absolutely. Yeah? It's about entertainment, right? This is not personal. I'm not talking about the guy, Mitch Marner. I'm talking about the player who wanted out of town, right? He was here for a long time. It didn't work out. It turns out he wanted to leave, right? A lot of the reporting lately is indicating he was well out the door maybe a year ago, maybe 2 years ago. And this is about entertainment. And I think it's a sign of what this building needs to bring to the table. The Leafs need to win tonight, too, right? They need 2 points. They need help. They need to possibly drive their fans into the game, but it shouldn't be on the players. The chicken or the egg conversation's been there with Scotiabank Arena forever. Do the players have to get the crowd going? Does the crowd have to get the players going? It should be the Mitch Marner show tonight, and the fans getting all over him, because this is a once-in-a-lifetime scenario.
Oh, it sure
right?
is.
You're only going to get this once. Marner coming back for the first time. Friday night in Toronto, it should be electric. I think you got to get after him simply for the entertainment purposes.
Light it up at Scotiabank. Now, Marner moving to Vegas last summer, it was huge, and it had a domino effect. And as we see, there were 3 major changes that you are focused on. Can you start going through with number 1 here?
Yes, number 1 is the end of the Core 4 era, right? It was synonymous with this team. Core 4, Marner, Matthews, Nylander, Tavares. One of them, I believe, had to go. It turns out that it is Mitch Marner, and it has brought a different just perception of the team. Yes, Matthews is still here. Nylander's still here. Tavares, without the C, lower cap hit. It's a different era. It's a different feel. So the end of the Core 4 era, you could feel it when Craig Berube arrived. He didn't like it, right? Berube was like, enough of the Core 4 era. Core 4 this, Core 4 that. It was so associated with this team. It eventually had to come to an end with the exit of Mitch Marner. That era is officially a thing of the past.
It really is. And now Vegas is a better team with Marner, aren't they?
Yes, they are. They're a wagon. I think Vegas is a wagon, right? They had already established that. They've been a winner since the second they walked into the league, right? They went to the Stanley Cup final the first year. They've won a Stanley Cup. They have Eichel. They have Stone. They have Theodore. And now they have Mitch Marner. And Marner can go there and I think be much more comfortable in his role there. He's not the man. It's not a Core 4 situation. That's Mark Stone's team. That's Jack Eichel's team. Mitch Marner just supplements the talent, kind of like what Phil Kessel did when he went to Pittsburgh years ago, right? And it was Sid's team, Gino's team, and Phil Kessel could factor in. But Vegas is loaded. They're really good. They're going to be chasing a Stanley Cup with Mitch Marner. They are a wagon.
Well, speaking of loaded, number 3 on your list here of changes, the Leafs are loaded now, you can say. They got cheddar.
They got cheddar. They have a lot more money to spend, possibly on Domino's, right? Possibly on pizza in the future if they want to. But they're going to be a cap team every single year. And they did. When Marner left, they went out there and they spent the money. But they're going to have flexibility. If you locked in Mitch Marner on a long-term deal, it was going to be for $13.5 million a year. You've got Matthews. You've got Nylander. We just went through that with the Leafs for a long time in the Core 4 era, where it was just too restrictive, the amount of money that was being directed to too few players. So they have flexibility into the future with Marner going. I know they don't have his talent on the ice, but they have the dollar amount off the ice, not just this year, but years into the future, to build a deeper and hopefully for them a successful team.
Okay, well, you said it tonight, a once-in-a-lifetime moment with Mitch Marner returning, and hopefully the fans take your advice. It's going to be electric.